welcome to a new vlog. Things are about to happen. I've been wanting to paint this wall for a hot minute now, and apparently we're starting tonight. We were gonna do it tomorrow morning, but Zane said, what if we did it tonight? And I said, sure, why not? We just got done watching Mean Girls, the musical, for the third time with a friend, so we're feeling energetic anyways. So we're gonna paint this wall. Let me give you a little before. So here's our stairs, and then this is the loft area. We decorated this a bit recently, sometime at the end of last year. Super cute. And then this is a projector screen. And then over here is what I call the gym wall. And there were paintings, so there's like outlines from that before. But we're painting this wall black. Eventually I'd like to get a big mirror here and maybe some funky lighting. It'll be a work in progress, but first things first is going to be moving all of this, protecting all of this, and getting this wall prepped for some black paint. I know a black accent wall is not everyone's cup of tea, but it is mine. I love a black accent wall. I think it's gonna look so good with this gym equipment. I think it's gonna be a nice spotlight when we go upstairs, and especially once we get like a cool mirror and lighting and stuff like that. I think it's gonna be a really cool situation. So we're gonna do it. And while we do so, Kenny JD uploaded a video of the first 6 episodes of Love is Blind, the newest season, which we just finished watching those 6 episodes today. So we're gonna listen to this as our background noise. All right, here's where we're at so far. Zane's just finishing that last little corner. We'll just have to touch up a little bit on the ceiling and the wall. But yeah, looking pretty good. I think this is a good stopping point for the night. I'm already just liking the overall vibe when we stand over here. I mean, the furniture's not where it's supposed to be, but I really do like that black wall. I think it looks really good. And I think tomorrow we're gonna attempt to go find a mirror in town so I don't have to get one online. The wall, it looks so good. It came out so nice. Zane did some little touch-ups this morning. I went on a walk because it's a beautiful day, and then we went scouting for a mirror, which I didn't have luck in person because I feel like the ones that I looked at like Target and Walmart, they either had the right frame that I wanted, but then it wasn't big enough, or it was big enough and it had a frame that I liked, but it wouldn't be mounted. It was only a floor mirror, so nothing was lining up. So I ordered one off Amazon that I actually think will be perfect. I think it's gonna be the perfect size, and it should be here on Wednesday, so we'll be able to do that. But we did buy some cool lighting because we do want funky lighting going on, especially because this is quite a big wall, and we're not planning on like hanging art on it necessarily. I mean, never say never, but not like right now. So we're gonna hang that lighting. I think that'll be pretty darn cool. And then we're gonna reorganize all of our gym equipment back to where it needs to be. All right, after lots of fiddling, this is what we came to, because the mirror is gonna go right here. We already sized it. It should fit pretty perfectly in this general vicinity. And then like with the Peloton, this like moves. So then we could like work out all in this empty space over here. If we're doing like a Peloton workout that's not like on the bike itself. And then all the weights and yoga mat are there. And then there are a couple lights that we couldn't get to line up nicely, so they're just gonna drape, and it's gonna be fine. But this is what we're looking at so far. I think it's pretty darn cute. It's pretty vibey, especially with like the fun stuff everywhere else. And once the mirror's in, we might fiddle around with it more, but for now, this is where we're at, and I think it's pretty cool. And these lights are so cool. They're like Govee lights. I don't know where the box is, but they're just like Govee bistro lights, so we can change these colors to whatever we want. This was just like a preset one that I think is pretty fun. Whoops, I just turned the lights on. But yeah, we're gonna eat lunch now because we're starving to death. Hello, it's been a couple hours. I got some filming done. I just finished filming my 2 looks video with the new Glaminatrix Pretty in Pastels. I'm actually about to go edit and upload it right now, so you can go check that out if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I feel like we got some things accomplished today, and I'm just really excited for that mirror to get delivered on, I think it's Wednesday it's supposed to get delivered, so super fun. But I'm gonna go work on this video. We're leaving in about an hour and a half to go to the movies. We're seeing Lisa Frankenstein, and I am so excited. It looks so cute. So I will definitely let you know how that goes. But yeah, until then, I need to get back to work. These lights are so cool at night. It's so fun. It's like Christmas all the time. I'm excited to get our mirror, and I think I will be able to kind of like loop those last ones back around one more time because that'll stop about where the mirror goes. But I'll know for sure when the mirror comes. Also, I started another thing. We have had these sconces since Black Friday of 2022. It's like a year and a half ago we've had those sconces, and we finally hung them up today. I'll show you up close. They're cute. They have the cool like amber glow, and I eventually want to continue decorating this. I want to get a cool, probably a mirror, because I love a fun mirror. Kind of in the middle here, maybe some art. And then I need to decorate these tables, and I want to get some fake plants. It's going to be a whole thing, right, Kanade? Do you like the cool lights? Do you like the new additions to the household? It's so super fun. We just got home from the movies. We're working on making dinner now. Lisa Frankenstein was cute. It's very weird, very much like campy, kooky, nonsense, spooky romance. It's weird, but it was cute. It was a fun time. Yeah, we're making like little quinoa taco bowls tonight. So we're gonna do that and finish watching the last episode of Love is Blind that's available. And then I'm gonna read all night. Hello, it's been a couple days since I last vlogged. I've just been busy, you know. Yesterday I spent some time with my mom and just didn't really feel like vlogging. And today I've just been working. I have been doing lots of swatches just now before I leave for the salon. And I figured I would chat with you about some of the things I got sent. First being a package from Lethal. I got this on Saturday. These are the new trichromes, the iridescent trichromes are in the corner. And then like the more pigmented hollows are in the center. You can kind of see the shifts a little bit if I do the mirror. These are super, super pretty. They also sent me a bunch of these flaky jelly guys. Look how pretty they are. So many gorgeous ones. I have ultraviolet on today, actually. This one, it's like all over my winged liner and in my inner corner a little bit. Super, super cute. And then I just got the Gloomy Gardens palette from Dia Rune finally. This was supposed to come in like over a week ago, but it got lost, so she sent me a new one. But it's so pretty. I just swatched it and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm really excited to play with this one. I think I'm gonna use this in my upcoming reading wrap up Get Ready With Me, so that video will already be up by the time this video goes up. And I probably will also film an Instagram, TikTok, YouTube short, so that should also be up already. She also launched alongside of that some loose shadows and cake liners, and she let me pick one of each. I picked this loose one. It's in the shade Distressed Daisy, like a cool kind of weird yellowy, orangey, peachy one. The cake liner I picked is this one. I don't know if there's a name, but it's the peachy plum one. Super, super cool. And then I just got a package from Fenty, which I was not expecting. But they sent me a few of the matchsticks, the new, I think they came out with like new contour shades, and I picked the one Amber Suede. This seems like it'll be a good color, so I'm excited to try this one out. I've never used the matchsticks before. And I have 3 highlighters that they sent me, and they seem pretty cute. This one is Yacht Life. Really like this one. I think this is gonna make a really pretty blush. These are like the shimmer sticks. I guess they're not technically highlighters, but they're shimmer sticks. So I think ideally they're highlighters, but that one I would use as a blush. This one is Confetti, like a cool iridescent purple. And then I have more of a normal one called Ice Scream, just kind of like a vanilla sort of shade. So that's what I've been doing lately. I've also been reading Kingdom of Ash, the final book in the Throne of Glass series, and I am loving it. I'm about 1/3 of the way through. I'm really hoping to finish it over the next couple days. I really don't have that many obligations the next 2 days. I'm off from work. I have a couple YouTube things I want to do, but for the most part, I have a lot of free time. So I think I'm going to stream The Sims one of the days, but I definitely want to get a lot of reading done, and I'm very, very excited about it. I've also been venturing into audiobooks again. I'm giving it another try because like so far I'm only like 1 success, 1 failure. I loved Jeanette McCurdy's audiobook of her narrating her own memoir. It was so good, but then I tried listening to Stephen King's Fairy Tale sometime last year, and I think it was just too long of a book, and maybe just the story wasn't capturing me. Like, I don't even know if I would have liked it if I was reading it as a book itself. So I ended up quitting on that one, but I've been listening to Ready or Not on Spotify. This was one of the picks for Book of the Month this month in February. But I didn't end up going with it just because the trope is like unexpected pregnancy, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like that. So I decided not to pick it for my book of the month. I picked something else that I have not gotten to yet. But I've heard nothing but good things about this, so I was like, now I have FOMO. So I looked it up on Spotify because audiobooks are free if you're a premium member. I think you get like 15 hours of listening time or something. And I'm getting through it. I'm like 74% of the way through. I started listening to this on Sunday, or maybe it was Saturday. It must have been Saturday because that's when we were working on the wall, but I listened to it when I was on a walk, so I wasn't really in the mood to listen to music or a YouTube video or a podcast. So I was like, let's give this book a try, and I love it. It's been like my go-to background noise. I feel like I haven't listened to any YouTube videos the last few days because all I want to listen to when I want to play something is this book, so I'm loving it. I only have 2 hours and 46 minutes left. I'm listening to it on 1.25 speed, so I'll probably be done with it in about 2.5 hours or less. So I don't think I'll finish it tonight, but I'll probably finish it tomorrow. And I'm really enjoying it, so maybe it just depends on the audiobook for me. I feel like maybe some are really well done and really well narrated and the story's just really captivating to listen to, and then sometimes maybe it's not. So I'm not writing off audiobooks forever. Maybe I will start listening to them when I work out and stuff like that, because so far it's been a success. Thinking before I go to work here in a little bit is I kind of want to go ahead and pick my March TBR. I really enjoyed doing this with you the last 2 months. Welcome to my library. I feel like I've had good success with this, not only just kind of like forming a rough game plan on things I'm excited to read in the very near future, but also just to kind of chat with you guys about what I'm reading lately and what I'm excited about. So figure we could pick my March TBR because I think these last few days of February are just going to be completely consumed by the audiobook and Kingdom of Ash. So let's go ahead and pick out what I want to read. I aim for at least 10 books a month, and so far I've been surpassing that, but I'm going to go ahead and just pick out 9, I think. 9 physical books, because I know I want to read the ebook of Magnolia Parks. It should be available on Libby soon, sometime in March. So that's one of my books. So I have 9 physical ones I want to pick. And I'm still on my book buying ban. The only exceptions have been the Throne of Glass series, which is now complete. And I did buy 2 books when I was in Montana. I explained that in my Montana vlog, just because those were kind of like souvenirs for me. I went to 2 bookstores, I picked 1 each, and I ended up getting use out of them because I ended up needing them for the plane because I finished the other books that I brought with me. But I don't plan on buying any other books in the month of March except for my book of the month, as long as there's a book of the month book that I am interested in once those books get announced. But aside from that, this is what I'm picking between. I do want to continue staying true to my book buying ban through March. I put myself on one until April, so that's my plan and I'm sticking to it. And I honestly might even continue it through April, with the exception of when I go to New Orleans the first week of April with my friends. I might buy books at local bookstores, and the Barnes & Noble in my town is finally opening up in March, so I also might treat myself to 1 book there. But for the most part, aside from those specific circumstances, this is what I'm working with. So let's pick out 9. I think one's definitely going to be my book of the month pick from February, Heartless Hunter. It's like a enemies to lovers kind of romantic-y vibe, like with a witch and a witch hunter. Definitely want to get to this one. I think I will probably want to read Kiss of the Selkie. This is the 3rd book in the Enchanted with the Fae series. It's kind of a Little Mermaid retelling. The first one was a Beauty and the Beast, I think, and the second one was Cinderella, and now I'll be on the 3rd one. So I'm going to read this one, I think. Does this one deal with Maisie? It does deal with Maisie. Yes, you got to meet Maisie in the 2nd book, so I'm excited about that. Let's see. I definitely want to read this one, Happily Ever After Playlist. This is the 2nd book in this trilogy from Abby Jimenez. They're like interconnected standalones, so this is the 2nd one. I read the first one in February. Oh, this is Sloane's book. Oh, this one's gonna make me sad. I don't want it, but I do. I think I need to go ahead and finally read this book before the coffee gets cold. I've been wanting to read this one for so long, and I don't think it's gonna take me long to read. Like, I think I could bust this one out in a day, because it's pretty big font, pretty small pages. It's not even 300 pages, I think, so I want to get to this one. I think this will be a fun, just like cozy day, focusing on this book. So I want to get to that one. You know, I have a feeling I might end up also wanting to get to the 3rd book in that Abby Jimenez one. I need to take this sticker off. I got it at Books A Million on sale. But this is the 3rd one. I have a feeling I'll probably want to get to this one too, so I will put those together. I might want to start the Red Queen series. Maybe, because then I could always pick up the other ones when I do my light book shopping at the various bookstores in April. Yeah, maybe I'll start the Red Queen series. And obviously none of this is like set in stone if I change my mind and want to read something else, because I am a mood reader. Like, I'm not going to read something I'm not in the mood to read. I might change it up. Oh, I don't know what to pick for the last three. I feel like I need to read The Night Country. This is the second one. I read the first one, the Hazelwood, I believe is what the first one was called. I read that a few months ago, and I still haven't gotten to the second one yet, so I need to read this one. It wasn't my favorite book in the world, but I wasn't like mad at it. And I think it's about time I finally get to this book too. Maybe Good Girl, Bad Blood. This is the second one in the Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I picked this up because it was on sale at Books A Million sometime last year, because I loved the first book, but I've heard mixed things about the other two. Like, some people love the other two as well, but some people didn't. And I'm kind of nervous because the first one was so good. Like, I think I gave it 5 stars. But I think it's time. I think it's time. Put some mystery in this fantasy romance pile over here. And then I have one more. I do have the second one of the Red Queen already that my friend gave me. But maybe not yet. Depends on when I read Red Queen. That one I might just pull in later if I change my mind. Ooh, this one. I've really been wanting to read this one. A Marvelous Light. I've heard such good things about this one, and I think there's already a second one. That or the second one is coming soon. I definitely need to read this. Yeah, I think this is going to be my selection. My books. And that's my shelf. Let's squish all this together now. Oh, it's getting so small. This used to take up the entire shelf. I'm so proud of myself. Just gonna scoot this over so it can hold the other books in place. But yay, I love that. I'm actually really excited about these picks, and I'll just kind of read them based on how I feel. And if I blow through them, maybe I'll roll right into Glass Sword, the second Red Queen book. I have some other ones I'm interested in. Obviously, they're on my bookshelf. So cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15 that are not in this pile. So in theory, I'm going to be done with this whole shelf by mid-May probably at the latest, or the end of May at the rate I'm going. So I love that. I love that so much, because I just don't ever want to be a person that just has a ton of books and doesn't read them. Like, I want to read the books that I have, and the only way I can do that is by actually doing it, which is where the book ban came in. I was like, I just need to get through some of these books before I continue buying books, because I love book shopping. It's so fun perusing through a bookstore, grabbing some books that catch my eye. And there are definitely some series I have on my shelf that I haven't finished yet. Like, I need to finish the Dreamland Billionaires. I want to finish the Twisted series. There's a few other random things. I know there's some releases coming out this year that I'm excited for, but I want to condense this quite a bit more before I do that. So that's my TBR for the month. Look how cute. So many books. I love it. Hello, hi Absol. Happy Wednesday. Yesterday I just spent a blissful day pretty much doing nothing except reading. I got through so much of Kingdom of Ash yesterday, and then I was able to finish the book this morning, and I loved it. I can't believe I'm done with that series. It feels like, I don't know, such a whirlwind. Like, trying to even look back at what happened to all these different books just feels crazy. So much went down, and it was just so good. I felt so many emotions. I'm so glad that I read that series. It was so beautiful. But today I'm also off from the salon, so I've just been doing a combination of reading, and also I just did some YouTube work. I just filmed some reels, so I'm gonna edit those for a little bit. And then I think I'm gonna play The Sims. I'm gonna stream for a little bit, so that's gonna be fun. But I just wanted to, I guess, just pop on and say I finished the book. I loved it. I feel defeated. I think the only logical thing I can read next is just like a fluffy romance that doesn't matter. I don't think I can read anything like serious or heavy, and definitely nothing fantasy related after that for a little while. I need a couple palette cleansers first. It was so incredibly good. Like, at this point, it's so hard to even compare ACOTAR and Throne of Glass, because ACOTAR is so much more heavy on the romantasy, and there is romance as you get deeper into Throne of Glass, but like, romance is not the focus. It's very much like a subplot to everything else. Like, you just get little nuggets of it, but it was just so good. Like, the character development and the world building, and I just love all the arcs that everybody goes through. It was beautiful. I loved it so much. I'm excited to eventually start Crescent City. I don't have the book yet, but eventually I'll buy it and I'll start that series as well. But it was so good and I'm just so happy. But I'm gonna do some more work and I'll get back to you later. Got done with all my Sim stuff and our mirror came in. Super cute. And then we just fed the rest of the light so that it ends right behind it. And I think it came out so good. I love, it's so cute. It's such a fun little situation.
Secure, it won't fall down.
Yeah, we mounted it to the wall so it would stay put, but I love it. I think it came out so cute. Good morning. Welcome to my bathroom. I need to do my hair and I figured maybe we could do it together today. I don't do my hair on camera very often just because usually I just don't feel like it. But today we will. I'm gonna do exactly what I did to my hair yesterday actually because I thought it was cute. And I want to do it again. More often than not, I want a hairstyle that keeps it out of my face. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm just gonna go ahead and get it parted to start with. Then I'm gonna add some dry shampoo because it's been like, I think 4 days since I've washed it. So it's getting a little flat. The grease is starting to come through. One of my all-time favorites, the IGK First Class. I'm just going to kind of pick up random spots and just kind of throw some of it in there. I try to avoid spraying directly on my part because this will leave a gray cast if you use too much of it. And I'm just gonna scrub at my head as if I was washing my hair. Try to just soak up some of that oil. Give me some volume again. Kinda, sorta, something like that. Much better. Have a little more life to it again. Now I'm just gonna part it all the way, just so that my hair is completely divided. And I'm gonna take, I don't know, somewhere in like the crown of my head, just sort of trace it down to right around the top of my ear. I'm basically just doing half up, half down pigtails. And sometimes I'll do it where it's like literally just like the top portion of my hair, but I kind of want like a good chunk of my hair out of my face. So it's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm using my giant scrunchies today because I think it looks really cute. It almost makes it look like I have like buns and then the pigtail. I think it's adorable. So now I'm just gonna do it on the other side. But I have a fresh gray hair popping through. I can see it. It's like an antenna. Get more and more as time goes on. So now I'll just kind of adjust and get these as even looking as possible. Now, just to refresh it a little bit more, I'm gonna add some, not even really waves, because my hair is not quite long enough for like this giant do a whole lot to my hair, but it will just add a little bit of shape and a little bit of bend. Use my IGK Good Behavior Heat Protection and clip the pigtail out of the way. I'll do the bottom first. I think I'm just gonna do just two big ones. Just away from the face, nothing crazy. Again, this isn't even gonna make like a huge difference. It's just gonna add a little bit of shape and body back into my hair. So I'll just sit with that for 2 seconds. Beautiful, like so. Now let me put my pigtails to this side of my head. Now gathering 2 sections on this side. Final one on the bottom. And I'm just gonna, I guess I'll break these in half. It'll probably look better if I break it in half. So I'm gonna do 2 for each. And I'm just curling away from the face. And I will repeat on the other side. This is just a Hot Tools gold curling iron, by the way. I've had this for like 500 years. I do prefer the Babyliss brand, but those are the ones I keep at my salon because I do more intricate work over there. Just kind of spraying some hairspray to flatten down any weird hairs, including my silver antenna that's wanting to pop through. We'll spritz on the rest of it. This is the Amika Fluxus. This is my favorite hairspray, it's so good. And then this is pretty much it. All I'm gonna do is just let this sit. I'm not really gonna touch it until I have to. So I'm just gonna let this sit, but eventually I'll just kind of zhuzh through it, and that's the hair. Just little half up, half down pigtails. It's super cute. All right, here's the hair, how it turned out. Cute, fluffy, voluminous, fun. I love it. Here's how my makeup turned out today as well. I think it's so cute. I just filmed my latest reading wrap up. Get ready with me. I feel like I talked for 500 hours, and I also filmed my latest roundup review. So I've literally been babbling for way too long. I need to clean up all this mess. I have so much makeup to put away now. So I'm gonna do that, and then I need to edit. I'm gonna get as much editing done as possible before I go to the salon, so wish me luck. Hello, happy Saturday. I just got done filming a little reel and YouTube Shorts, TikTok, all that good stuff, just a quick little tutorial. And I have a little bit of time to kill before I head off to work today, so I wanna go ahead and start packing up all of the spooky Valentine's, Halloween situation that's downstairs so I can decorate for spooky spring later today. So I figured I would pop on now and kind of show you the before and all that stuff. Also, we saw Madame Web last night. I heard it was supposed to be horrible, and it wasn't great. It was not great. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And there were some parts that were like really interesting. Like I liked getting to know all the teenage girls together and kind of seeing their banter and the way they interacted with each other. But then there were parts that like really took me out of it. Like the main villain, Ezekiel, I think is his name, his character was so bad. His voice was like so annoying. And the dubbing on his mouth was so bad. Like sometimes his mouth did not match the words that were coming out. Like it was like off. I'm like, how did someone not catch that before literally putting it in theaters? It was very weird. Not the best, but it wasn't as bad as Morbius, that's for sure. But let me go give you the before. Main before situation. Zane's playing Pokemon. I mean, you guys might have seen the Valentine's decor vlog from January, but there's just various things. It's also just kind of messy in general, but we have just like little pops of Valentine's everywhere. Like a couple things on the table. I have my mugs. So we need to put all the Valentine's things away. It's time. As much as I love it, it's time for something new. Here's an overview of the things that are getting put away. Until next year, I'll miss the hearts, but it's time. Here's the current situation so far. Just a pastel explosion, a mixture of spring things and spooky things, all in pastel fashion. We don't really celebrate Easter per se, but we still like the springy vibe, and I feel like this ties together spooky spring really well. And I have so much Joanna Parker Easter from last year, so it ties in so well. It's so cute. Like I have these creepy ones over here from her website last year, from the Christmas Traditions website under Joanna Parker. So cute. Also started placing some pillows. Like I found this Peep at Target this year and I think it's really cute. And then we have these, like this spooky spring situation. Springtime is the perfect time to bust out the Willow pillow from RuPaul's Drag Race. I just love it. It's so cute. I don't have time to do anything else before I leave, but I'm going for kind of a little graveyard situation here. We have the little mossy guys and the stony babies. My pastel tombstones, and I think it's fun. We have the spooky trees in the back. It's super cute. I got all this stuff in various places. Like I think these grassy guys were from Target last year, maybe even the stony guys. The little pastel tombstones were from Christmas tree shops like years ago during Halloween season. But yeah, here it is so far. I'll obviously show you later too when it's nighttime. All right, I'm back home and here's the overall vibe. Obviously, I'll show you at night too, but little graveyard situation. Then over here is just kind of like pastel explosion. I kind of wanted it to look like a weird oddity shop. We have spooky, we have spring. It's a fun time. I really like it. And we have these little, just a couple little stands over here. Getting into the blankets and pillows. I love this ghosty one I found during Halloween season. I'm so glad I picked that out for spring usage. Then over here we also have just kind of an arrangement of spooky spring going on. I think it came out pretty cute. So yeah, this is the situation. Over here we have just put like my Joanna Parker tea, cookie jars, stuff like that over here. I thought that looked kind of cute. I'll kind of show you the lit up areas once nighttime comes. Good morning and happy Sunday. I just wanted to pop on to close out this vlog actually. I think we've been having enough fun and doing enough shenanigans for this vlog. We did so much decorating and I feel so good about it. I am so happy. But thank you so much for hanging out and for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, oh, I don't even know. I guess leave some spring emojis since I decorated for spring. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm battybean there as well. You can also subscribe. I'm posting most days over here. You can also join my channel memberships. Link to sign up will be down below. You'll get fun little perks, including a members only video once a month. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.